among the pilgrims who rode horses to make a pilgrimage to Canterbury. Only some were female, one of whom was the wife of Bath. She was tall and had rosy cheeks. She rode the fat horse, wearing a big hat. Being rich, she traveled all over the world. She had 5 husbands, but they all died. Being an eloquent, humorous, and happy person, she told a story about a knight as well. The knight did something awful. One day, when he was riding his horse, he saw a young lady, and then he raped her, which violated the law every knight should follow. Experience is not much an authority on the earth. However, it is enough to be the basic of my talking about the trouble of marriage, because since I was 12, I had accepted 5 husbands at the church door. People, I'm thankful of immortal God. I had got married for 5 times. 5 husbands have different social status and situations. Now I'm going to tell my story. Hearing the story about what the young knight had done, King Arthur said, "To outrageous, he should have been executed." The queen and the civilians were so sad because they liked the young knight a lot.
He's not a very bad guy, please.
They made a plea for mercy, talking to the king.
Please don't kill him. He has learned his own lesson, and he never will make such a mistake again.
Okay, be quiet. I will leave you to deal with the judgment, but he must pay for that.
Thinking for a while, the queen said to the knight,
If you can answer this question, you survive. What is the thing that most of all women desire? Think, or your neck will fall under the ox.
The knight thanked the queen, and then he rode his horse away in a bad mood. He wondered that how he could find out the answer to such a difficult question. He asked many people,
What is the thing that most of all women desire?
Also, he got many answers.
What is the thing that most of all women desire? They love to be flattered.
Beautiful dresses, of course. LV, Prada, CK, Coach, Chanel!
Women love to be capricious,
Doing whatever they want. If having made a mistake, they do not accept punishments from others.
Women love jewels and money more than any other thing.
Many answers seemed right, but none sounded right. There wasn't an answer that everyone agreed with. A year had passed, which meant the knight needed to visit the queen with an answer. The poor knight murmured,
What should I say? What should I answer? How many efforts I have made? Should I wait to die?
At that moment, he came to a forest. There were 24 beautiful ladies dancing on the green grass. He wondered that there were 24 ladies whom he could ask. Since he had enough time, he went back to them. However, all of them disappeared, and there was only one ugly and old, perhaps the ugliest woman in the world, sitting at the spot. When he got closer, the woman stood up, walking towards him.
Mr. Knight, what are you looking for? Tell me. Maybe I can offer you a help. We, aged people, are wiser.
Maybe you are the exact person who can help me. If I cannot find out the answer to that question, I will die. If you can tell me what is the thing that most of all women desire, I will pay you a big fortune.
Give me your hand. You have to finish the first thing I asked you to do. Make a promise, then I will tell you the correct answer.
I swear that I will do the first thing you command.
Then there is nothing threatening your life. No one, even the queen, will say your answer is wrong.
She slightly spoke to his ears.
That's your answer.
Next, they visited the queen, chancellors, and civilians. People heard the news and told each other, coming to the assembly. The queen waited there for the answer. Men and women were worried about the knight, saying,
The knight is sure to be executed.
Mr. Knight, now, can you tell us What is the thing that most of all women desire?
The knight walked forward and knelt down at the queen's feet. Everyone listened to his answer.
My dear Queen and civilians, women desire to have the sovereignty and sit in rule and government above their husbands, and to have their way in love. That is what most you want. Spare me or kill.
Hearing what the knight had said, all of the people agreed and shouted,
Pardon him! Pardon him! Pardon him! Pardon him!
The queen was satisfied with the answer, replying,
You are free to go.
Suddenly, the old woman came to the queen, saying,
Queen, please show mercy to me as well. I told the knight if I gave him the answer to the question, he would do whatever I asked him to do.
She turned to the knight, asking,
Isn't that the promise you have made?
Yes.
She continued. Her face was ugly, and at the end, she got much uglier than before.
In front of so many people, I asked you to marry me.
Indeed, I made a promise. Please give me a break. Don't ask me to marry you.
No, never will I give in. Though I am ugly and old, I hope I can marry you, gaining your love.
You mean falling in love with me? Come on! Never say that again!
The queen, civilians, and other people burst out laughing because they knew that the knight would rather die than marry the old woman.
You have to carry out your promise.
Yes, I should do that.
At the wedding, there were no songs, no dancing, no beautiful dresses, and no bouquet. That was a silent wedding. After that, the knight left, not willing to see his ugly wife. At that night, the ugly wife turned around to say to him,
Come, my dear husband, as a knight serving for King Arthur, you compromised, carrying out the promise. Tell me, I will make a change to make you happy.
You mean making a change? You can't be young. You can't be beautiful.
She replied, smiling.
Oh, that's the problem?
Isn't that enough?
Beauty is merely the exterior. Appearance may get old, while the heart can stay young. The most important is the man's behavior. A man of goodness is far better than someone who does evil.
She talked to him peacefully for a while. He was so surprised, saying,
You are so wise. It's really nice of you. You have told me a lot of things concerning good and evil, right and wrong.
At last, she said,
Do you like a wife who is beautiful but makes you worried? Or a wife who is ugly and old but brings you much joy and concern?
The knight was touched by what his wife had said, replying,
My madame, my loved one, my good wife, you are so smart and good-hearted. I will love you sincerely.
Do you still remember your answer given to the queen? Will you be controlled by me?
Yes, sincerely. I know it's the best.
She kissed him, saying,
Don't get so sad. You will gain the both, beauty and goodness. If I won't be as beautiful as the queen, have your way.
The knight kept her at his side, kissing her. Suddenly, he noticed that he was kissing a beautiful girl, the most beautiful one in the world. From then on, they lived a happy life, growing old together. It's the end of the story. Jesus Christ granted us meek, young, and lively husbands. Also, may Jesus be gracious, allowing us to live longer than our husbands. Anyone that wasn't obedient to their wives would lead shorter lives. When it comes to those stingy, overbearing, and old guys, may they come across sudden death.
Let's go. 아무도 눈치 못 채게끔 너를 훔쳐보는 게 내 버릇이 됐고 가끔 너와 눈이 마주칠 때면 아무렇지 않은 연기라는 배우가 됐어 액션 가끔 너에게 가서 말을 건네는 상상도 여러 번 해봐 근데 왜 난 늘 너가 내 앞에만 얼어버리는 걸까